Morning students, let's continue with our chapter. Take down the next one. We are done with histogram, we are done with polygon. Write down the third one. Frequency curve. Under that write down. A frequency curve is a curve which is plotted by joining the mid values of all tops of a histogram by freehand smooth curves and not by straight lines. So it is nothing but इसमें आपने क्या किया, एक scale use करके histogram बनाया, but frequency curves will be joining the points with just free hand, that is without a scale. So let us take down an illustration. Make a frequency curve for the following data. They have given us age, number of residents. So first thing is write down the heading. Frequency curve showing number of residents corresponding to different age groups. So under the number of residents, the highest value is 1000 and the lowest value is 100. So we can either take a scale of 100, 200, 300 or from 200 to 1000. And in x-axis, we have starting from 0 and ending to 80. Y-axis, x-axis. X-axis denotes age in bracket years and a y-axis denotes number of residents. So we take a scale of 1 centimeter each. Zero, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80, and here it is 200, 400, 600, 800 and 1000. So first from 0 to 10 it is 150. 10 to 20 it is 300. 20 to 30 it is 500. 30 to 40 800. 40 to 50 1000. 50 to 60 900. 60 to 70 400. 70 to 80 it is 100. So we take the mid value of each and rather than drawing it with a scale, we will be drawing it with a free hand. Clear? So this will be a smooth frequency curve. This is the only difference between your polygon and frequency curve. Next, take down the fourth one. Ogives or cumulative frequency curve. Under that write down. Ogive or cumulative frequency curve is the curve which is constructed by plotting cumulative frequency data on the graph paper in the form of a smooth curve. Next line. A cumulative frequency curve or ogive may be constructed in two ways. Under that first one, less than method. Second one, more than method. So in case of less than, they would be giving us the data like less than 10, less than 20, less than 30 and so on. And they would be giving us the frequencies. And in case of more than, they will be giving us more than 10, more than 20 and so on. Like we had studied in our frequency distribution, they used to give us the data of less than and more than. And we used to convert our frequency into cumulative frequency. That is the same way we would be doing in ogives. So let us take an illustration so that you could understand better. Take down. Following data relates to the marks secured by students in their statistics paper. Graph these data in the form of less than ogive and more than ogive. So in this question they have asked us to do the less than ogive and more than ogive. Whenever they are asking us to do the ogives, that is both the ogive, we would be doing it in a single graph sheet. But in this sum I would be showing you how do we do less than ogive. In the second graph I will be showing you how to do more than ogive. And in the third graph I would be showing you how do we do both less than and more than ogive. So first we will be drawing a cumulative table. Cumulative frequency table. So we will be having 4 columns. First would be marks, then cumulative frequency, then again marks and cumulative frequencies. So first heading would be less than, next we have more than. Under less than we will be having marks, cumulative frequencies, marks, cumulative frequency. We can have 2 more columns here which is already given in the question, that is marks and number of students. So what is given in the question? This is I am copying the question 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40. We have marks 4, 6, 10, 10, 25, 22, 18 and 5. So what is the total? We need to add all of this. It is 100. Then we go to less than type. Under less than type we have marks. How will we do less than? What is the upper class interval? We need to see the only upper class interval 5. Next less than 10, less than 15, less than 20, less than 25, 30, 35 and 40. Please write everywhere less than. I have not written but you need to write it. Then what will we do in the cumulative frequency? The first frequency which is given in the question will be as it is. Then we would be adding 4 plus 6, 10. Then we have 6 plus 10, 16. 10 plus 10, 20. 10 plus 25, 35. 25 plus 22, 77. 22 plus 18, 95. And the last one should be whatever is equal to the total of frequencies. So we got 100. Clear? Then under more than, we will be writing more than and seeing the lower class limit 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and 35. So in less than type we always see the upper class interval and more than type we always see the lower class interval. So how will we find out the cumulative frequency? The total of frequency would be returned first, that is 100. Then we would be seeing 100 minus 4, 96. 96 minus 6, 90. 90 minus 10, 80. 80 minus 10, 70. 70 minus 25, 45. 45 minus 22, 23. 23 minus 18, 5. So our last number 5 should be equal to the last frequency, that is 5, that is 35 to 40. So I hope you are clear with the cumulative frequency table. Now we will be doing a ogive. So I would be doing separate graphs in this. First I would be doing the less than ogive, then more than ogive, and both more than and less than ogive. Okay. So write down graph A, less than ogive, showing students' marks in statistics. So now we need to see only the cumulative frequency of less than type. So what is the highest one? 100, and what is the least? It is 4. So we can have a frequency of 10 each. What does y-axis represent? It represents number of students. So we have 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 and 0. Always remember that it is compulsory that you take a scale of 1 centimeter each. Then we have x-axis. What is in our x-axis? It is 0, 5 till 40. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40 is our x-axis. What does our x-axis represent? It represents marks of students. So first thing, for less than 5, it is 4. So wherever it is 5, you will be marking 4. You will only be seeing your upper class interval. Then for 10, you will be marking 10. For 15, it is 30. For 15, it is 20. For 20, it is 30. For 25, it is 55. For 30, it is 77. For 35, it is 95. And then it is 100. So now with a free hand, you would be marking your ogive. So this is a less than ogive. Clear? Next, do the graph B. Write down the heading. More than ogive, showing students marks in statistics. Again, we will be having the same thing, whatever we have done before. We have y-axis, x-axis. Y-axis represents number of students, x-axis represents marks. So, it is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. I didn't have space, so I have written here. You please do not write it that way. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40. So first we have more than 0. So for 0 it is 100. For 5 it is 96. So 5 and 96. For 10 it is 90. For 15 it is 80. For 20 it is 70. For 25 it is 45. For 30 it is 23. For 35 it is 5. So how will we draw this curve with free hand? It will be this way. Clear? This is your more than ogive. Write down graph C. Write down the heading. Ogives showing the marks of students in statistics. So again we'll be having the same thing what we did in the other two graphs. Scale is 1 centimeter each. Please do it according to 1 centimeter each. X-axis represents marks, Y-axis represents number of students. So again now we will start with the less than ogive. So for less than 5 it is 4. For 10 it is again 10. 15 it is 20. For 20 it is 30. For 25 it is 55. For 30 it is 77. For 35 it is 95. And for 45 it is 100. So we start from 0 and we connect all the dots and we write less than ogive. Then we go on to more than ogive. For 0 it is 100. For 5 it is 96. For 10, 90, 15 it is 80, 20 it is 70, then it is 45, then it is 23 and 5. Again we will be joining our points. This is a more than ogive. In case of more than ogive, remember after you are done with marking the 35, bring it to the last point, that is 40. So clear? This is a less than, more than ogive. So keep marking the points. It is 4, 10, 20, 30, 55, 77, 95 and 100, and the same goes here 100, 96, 90, 80, 70, 45, 23, 5 and 0. There will be a midpoint where both the ogives intersect, that is the less than ogive and Y ogive. Mark that as any alphabet. So clear? Usually in the exam they will be asking any one of the ogive. This was the first sum, so just to make it very clear to you, I did both the less than ogive, more than ogive, and how do we combine both the less than ogive and more than ogive. So clear? So we shall be continuing the remaining problems in the next class. Thank you.